Okay, shalom, shalom, Hum Yasha'Allah, Koholoyimla, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakahakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do real well that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. Just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwa that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai to the best of their ability. Jachnan, Nawah, just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And just wanted to touch on this article with Neo. It says, Neo says he won't be bullied into walking back his gender identity comments after apologizing to LGBTQ community. So this is pretty much like a double tongue, so to speak. You're not walking back your comment, but you're apologizing. What the fuck? You gonna, that's why the scriptures talks about let your yea be a yea, your nay be a nay. You know, you just got to be like, hey, look, man, be straight up. But you're living in a society where Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is running this shit, and you don't agree with him. Hey, they'll cut your money off. They'll cut your lifestyle off. They'll throw you out on the streets, man. For real. You see what happened to Ye. You see what happened to Kyrie. Kyrie's still out here, but he had to walk down the shit that he was saying. And you know what really that comes into matter of fact, let me get a quick scripture. I'm gonna go off into this real fast. This scripture comes to mind. That Mammon scripture. Matthew 6:24, it says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve Yahweh and Mammon. So there's one or the other. So him walking, I'm not going to be bullied into walking back my comment, but then at the same, you come out with an apology for the comment that you made. Don't make no sense, man. But we understand, through these scriptures, what's going on, man. Now, he kind of claimed that, if he's going to be canceled, I should Salakia. If I'm gonna be canceled, then there's just no more Neo. Some shit he said. Anyway, Salakia, I'm in the wrong app. Let's go back to the news break app. It says, okay, let's just go right off. Let's dive off into what he said. He said, I did not apologize for having an opinion on this matter. I am a 43-year-old heterosexual man raising 5 boys and 2 girls. That's my reality. Okay, so he should have just, hey, look, hey, I'm trying to become a grandfather. I want my boys to become grandfathers. I want my daughters to marry men, Israelite men preferably. I'm not sure what he's into, but I want my daughters to have, men that believe in what I believe in going forward. I want sons and daughters. I want, grandsons, granddaughters. I want, and he should have just left it at that. It says, that's my reality. Now, if my opinion offended somebody, yes, sure, I apologize for you being offended because that wasn't my intention. Fuck that. You apologizing to a whole, these people don't care nothing about you. If you're not down with their agenda, they don't give a fuck about you. So why are you apologizing to them? Because it's that money. It's that money. Because he understands that, hey, if I'm not, everybody, hey, look, people that's out here that's really getting money, and especially in the them zeros, they understand that I'm sticking away from that subject or I'm agreeing with them so they don't cut off my money and my lifestyle. If you want to be out there, you want to make it in the industry where you can't say nothing as a NBA player, NFL player, actor, actress. Once you get into the industry and you have to be really set on being wicked. And that's overall what it is. Now, are they running around, slapping people, shooting people and doing? No, they can be some of the kindest people when they sit in those interviews that they're in. But they're wicked as hell because they agree with a wicked ass agenda. And they won't make a, They're just gonna go with it because it's about that money. That's why I brought that scripture out. You can't serve Yahweh and money. Overall, man, you can't do it. You have to be willing to lose it all when you come into this truth, man. Because he's the one that makes sure that you live anyway. He's in control of life and death. He's in control of whether you have some food, housing, a car, good health, good, whatever you have. It's all according to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. So when you have people that's in a spirit of, I got to do this, I got to do that, I have to change this and change that to appease this and appease that because I want to be here and I want to be there, your ass is through. For real. It says, it's never my intention to offend anybody. However, I'm entitled to feel how I feel. Okay, well, if you're entitled to feel how you feel, why are you apologizing? It says, he went on to say, I would never be okay with allowing a child to make a decision that would be that detrimental to their life. I would never be okay with that. Okay, so if you feel that way, then what was with the apology? You should have just been like, no, I ain't apologizing. I'm sticking on what I said. That's that. It says towards the end of the video, he declared, if I get canceled for this, then you know what? Maybe this is a world where they don't need a Neo no more. And I don't got no problems with that. Okay, well, if you didn't have no problems with that, what the fuck are you apologizing for? You see? And I'm not going to keep this long, man. I'm not going to keep this long at all. And you already know the comments. Let's see what the comments. Let's get a couple of these. This person says, I don't see any wrong in owning one's opinion. He doesn't have to agree just because others don't, because others do. That's the glory of individuality. This person says his kids, and he's allowed to have his own opinion and thoughts on how he wants to raise his children. But see, we're in captivity, and Esau don't see it that way. The so-called white man don't see it that way. And that lets you know that you're not free. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the true Hebrew Israelites. You're not free. You are in captivity because you're living in the kingdom of the so-called white man, Esau. This is his kingdom. He's the one that's writing the curriculums for your children's textbooks. You don't have no say in none of that. You might have a person or two on some of those little, councils or whatever, but they're not in control of making no laws. They're not in control of our people. That's Jacob, man. We're that worm. Jacob is a worm. We're defenseless. We're in captivity, and we're just going along with the flow of what these so-called white people and all these other nations are doing to us, wherever we've been scattered to. And it just is what it is. But, a lot of our people don't realize that. But mindset-wise, when you go off into Micah 2 and 10, Salakia, let me get that real quick. You can come out of this place because that's what the Lord requires us to do. This Micah 2 and 10. And the Lord, he told us, he says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. See? America will sorely destroy you. Here you go. That shouldn't even be a subject in school or nowhere else. But this man has made it to the point where the drag racers can come through to the school and read to the children, twerk on the children, gyrate on the children. This man had made it to the point where they can have people telling your child in school, because you're in captivity, of course, because you got to go to work while some other person is watching them and indoctrinating them and teaching them what they want them to know. Literally, they can actually tell your children, yeah, you can turn into this without your parents' permission. So that lets you know right there, you're not free. If you was free, you wouldn't even have to send your kids to none of these schools. You see? So this man got an opinion, but that lets you know Neo is, his ass is off. He don't want to lose that, he's being double-tongued, man. The scripture talks about a double-minded man. Beware of a double-minded man, man. A person that'll just change their mind on a whim when it comes to Because you know, a real man that have qualities, that's got real integrity about himself, he's gonna believe on what he believes in and not falter. He's not gonna shake on it. Like, nah, fuck that, bro. Fuck how you feel. You feel that, well, that's your problem. Suck it up. Wasn't talking to you anyway. You know, you know what I'm saying? Well, this wasn't for you anyway. But you get to have your opinion on my opinion. You know? Nah. Have your opinion. Just like I had mine. You don't agree with it, too bad. Keep it moving. But you apologizing for something that you believe in. That's that off shit, man, with Jake. Like, we're living in the last days, man. If it's something you believe in, but hey, we believe in this truth. We're not to be double-minded when it comes to this truth, man. We gonna go out because it's true. It does offend. What you think Yahweh Shah was when he was walking the earth? I mean, he was offending every damn body. They was trying to stone him. They wanted to throw him off a cliff, and then eventually, you know, they brought him before, the authorities, and eventually, done what they crucified him and done all that. But you think that the Lord was gonna be like, well, you know what? Let me chill. Let me be easy over here. No, the Lord was cutting their asses up, man. When it comes to this truth, you got to just straight go hardcore. Fuck your feelings, man. All that feelings. No feelings. No. No, we don't have no feelings over here, man, when it comes to that truth, man. Our job is to go out and minister to the people. Because the Lord said they're going to be hard-headed. He said they're going to be stiff-necked. Everybody comes across the truth. When they hear that the Lord is not a white man, they get offended. That's one of your main jump-offs off the jump. They're offended by that. What do you mean? And then, don't. You go off and they're telling these Negroes that the so-called white man can be saved. You're going into super offense mode then. So this gospel is not a easy thing. But I know Neo, he's out there, man. He's serving mammon right now, you ask me. Because if you felt so strong about this comment, which I'm gonna end out here, if he felt so strong about, his comment, then why are you apologizing for it? Them your kids, you say what you said, and that's that. But now also, let me check it out. Check out what he says. I forgot about this part. He says, when did it become a good idea to let a 5-year-old... Hold on, there's something else. I missed something else too. Something else he said. Salakia. Oh, right here. He says, he also clarified that his intention is never to offend anybody. Furthermore, he acknowledged that he would accept any of his children. See, here you go. He would accept any of his children if they wanted to be something other than what they were born as. So that let you know this nigga wicked as hell. My bad, Salaki. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. That nigga was wicked, man. No. You supposed to be against that shit. Tell him what's up. Hey, you run with that life. Hey, go. Hey. You're not. I'm not agreeing to it ever. You're not coming over to the house with no motherfucking high heels on. Ever. You're not showing up at any functions of the family to my house, outside of what you were born as. A young man or a young woman. And that's that. Now you can see the double tongue where he's flipping. Right? He says, he acknowledged that he would accept any of his children if they wanted to be something other than what they were born as, though he had them wait until they're old enough and mature enough to make that decision. See, that nigga's wicked. That's that back and forth. That's that flip-flop right there. That's that flip-flop right there. Instead of him just going straight hardcore, look, He says, I'm a 43-year-old heterosexual man. Okay, well, be that. Because now you're acting like a 43-year-old binary, all this other shit that they call it. Because you're just whatever. Why not? Well, shit, the way you talking, you might as well let the kids go ahead and do what they want to do as kids. Because that, it voids what you said. Salakia, man. Anyway, I was just trying to do a quick lesson. I was out here and about trying to get my vehicle fixed or whatever. I went to, I'm just waiting on this guy because somebody tried to break into and tried to steal my vehicle. But the Lord didn't allow him to do it. They done some damage though, but it's not nothing that can't be repaired. They was trying to get it though, but they couldn't get it. Yep. So, that's what I'm waiting on right now. Call lawyer Howard Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakadash. Double honors again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well. And Thawaddle also for all you H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here, sincerely keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to the best of your ability. With that, hey, look, man, we can't be double-minded. Don't be double-minded. Hey, you have to let your yay be a yay and your nay be a nay, or let your yes be a yes and your no be a no. There's no in-betweens in this thing. This guy done flipped all the way around. I'm thinking like, I started reading into the article like, all right, he's standing up. All right, Jake trying to stand. And then he goes right back off into flip mode like, but let me, I want to be a man, but, also I'm being ran too. Anyway, with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwame Yashala.